If I don't turn things around this week, I'm in a world of pain. I've got bills coming out my ears. When I first started, it was sweet. I was earning a decent wage and I was doing something that I love. But the last 6 months have been different. Every month I feel like I'm jumping out of an aeroplane and trying to make a parachute on the way down. So it's another poor day, and there's nothing wrong with the market. Some of these have smashed it, fair play to them. One thing that's worked in the past for me, which you've seen to the trips to Morocco and Hungary, is going to a new country to find new spices and to explore new ideas. One country that I've got in mind is Georgia. So last summer I went to a restaurant in the Czech Republic, Georgian food, and the food was world class. So that's the destination I've got in mind. I think it might be time for one final roll of the dice. I've decided to head for Georgia, and I'll be joined by one of the Northeast's best up-and-coming filmmakers, Harvey Neal. Located at the crossroads between Europe and Asia, with a population of 1.1 million people, Tbilisi, the capital of Georgia, or Sakartvelo as they call it here, was once an integral part of the ancient Silk Road spice route. I never thought I'd say this, but welcome to Tbilisi in Georgia. The currency is Georgian lari, the language is one of the oldest in the world, and the script, their alphabet and their writing, it looks like something off Lord of the Rings. So we've came to Tbilisi to seek inspiration from the food, to explore the culture, and to get our hands on some of their famous spice blends, which are known in the region for being world class. We've spent the morning walking along the River Kura and exploring the city. It's evident that this is a creative city with lots of different artistic talents on display. We're now headed to Reich Park, opened in 2010 as part of a significant revitalisation project. From here, we can use the cable cars, which were built during the Soviet era, to commemorate Tbilisi's 1500th anniversary with its spectacular views of the old town. The best way to experience a new city for me is do an Assassin's Creed, find a vantage point and overlook the city. And that's what we've done. We've came to Reich Park, we've got the cable car up to the top, and we've came to see the Mother of Georgia. High above Tbilisi stands the imposing Mother of Georgia statue, holding a sword in one hand for enemies and wine in the other for friends. She is an iconic symbol of Georgia's strength and hospitality. Sorry. This is the Peace Bridge. It's made out of glass, so it connects the old city to the new. So it's a metaphor. This city it's very modern and very forward thinking, but it's also massively linked to the past, and you can see that through all the different churches, and some of the fortresses have been here for hundreds of years. So I really like that this bridge connects the old with the new. We've now came to Freedom Square to meet Georgi, a local food expert who's going to show us around his favourite spots in Tbilisi.
Historical from 19th century.
Okay.
And so very lovely
like
neighborhood.
200 year old or something.
So it's where locals prefer to go out. Small craft bars,
right.
Restaurants.
More authentic than touristy.
So that's where we will have our first 3 stops. And then we go to the main street of the city.
Bye, Marana. I have that dog. I have 2 of them.
Really?
Yeah. Bye, Marana. Every time I see one, I have to shout them.
So cute.
I miss my dogs when I'm away.
Yeah, of course, man. Please.
Thank you, my friend. So we came to this little restaurant with George. There's no signs in English. So everything's like for Georgians basically, and this was already set out for us, and it looks so nice. I can't wait to try it.
Here, what we are going to taste in this place. So on this plate, you see, except this in the middle, which is cornbread with cheese, and we eat with all these types called khali. All these are vegetables with walnuts.
Yeah, okay.
So we call it khali. It can be made from different vegetables, And traditional Georgian seasoning
Yeah.
we add, and spices, and walnuts.
Okay.
So, leek, this is leek, kali,
Yeah.
spinach, beetroot leaves, eggplant,
Nice.
and bell pepper
Yeah.
with walnut paste. And so this one we eat with cornbread.
Yeah. Nice.
Main export for Georgia is the mineral waters. Yeah.
What else do they export? What are the other famous exports?
The metals. First is metals like manganese,
Yeah.
gold.
Yeah.
Then also wine,
Yeah.
mineral water,
Footballers, of course.
football, UFC champions,
UFC
sport.
champions, yeah. I can't pronounce any of your names. Like there's a guy who plays for Napoli. and
Napoli, Kvaratskhelia, yeah.
That's the one. I'm not going to attempt to say it, but he's a good player. Like, I enjoyed watching you in the Euros in football. You've done all right, man.
Yeah, he's really talented.
Nice to eat, mate. They're very beautiful.
This one. This is beef and lamb. This is for mountain because in Georgia most we eat beef and pork,
Yeah.
chicken too. But my my meat lover friends who
Yeah.
eat red meat, they call chicken vegetable. That's true. So it's
Never heard that.
so the lamb is only popular in the mountains.
Yeah.
So this one is with lamb.
We give it a go.
Yeah, let's try. We'll get a try, yeah.
Bit of black pepper.
When we go, we order only hikali and sometimes some barbecue or something, and then a lot of beer, cha-cha, and then actually because the top part you don't eat, it's always easy to count who ate the most numbers of hikali and who is the hikali champion. So
What was
here
that,
we have
George?
the champion.
I like that word. King Carly champion, mate. I'm digging
know-
that.
The happiest part of the tour, cha-cha taste.
Yeah, let's do it, mate.
Leon-
Things are going to get messy.
Leonis atqavda, ხო?
Nice to meet you, my friend. Hello.
Nice
You all right?
to meet you, Bato.
Nice to meet you. Swimming in the deep end, are you, mate?
By the way, what you are going to taste,
Yeah.
cha-chas, or tasting will be his exclusives.
Oh, okay. You can only get it in here.
Yes.
Right? You an artist then? You're the artist,
This is
right?
Gurian Christmas chacha, authentic for only one part of Georgia, Guria, spicy cherry.
Cheers, brother. To Tbilisi.
In Georgia, we say Gaumarjos.
Gamarjos.
Yeah, I would say
Kornajos.
Yes.
Gaumar, or one person say Gaumar, and then
Other.
you say
Jos, Jos, Jos.
Jos 3 times. So
Yeah.
next
Gaumar.
will be with
Jos,
Gaumar,
Jos, Jos.
Ah, the proud traditional.
To that, mate.
Yes. შეცხვარდალე.
Good that.
პირიქით უნდა დალია. Eli tuktiga. Now I will give from east part of Georgia, Kachetia, the most winery part of Georgia. Chacha from white grape, katsiteli, but mixed with juice of red grapes, aperavi, and this juice gives color and taste.
Research purposes, we'll be having a few of these. What do you say again, George?
Gaumarjos.
Jos.
Gaumar.
Josh.
No, one more time. Gaumar.
Gaumar.
Josh.
Next I will show you
Calls and then after about 10
just
of them.
pure chacha from 6 grapes.
Yeah.
3 of them are from West Georgia, 3 of them are from East Georgia. 3 red,
Yeah.
3 white grapes.
Is this the more universal one that you
Yes.
get?
Classic.
Yeah. Gaumar.
Jos.
That's all right. I think yours is better though. I think maybe the cherry one. the first
Really?
one. Yeah.
When you are, well, you know, when somebody's buying bottle, I'm trying to find close to their taste. But
Yeah.
when they have experience, I am showing all different tastes they
Yeah.
may like or not.
Yeah.
Next, I will show you my favorite.
I'm all over that.
Chacha from monogrape katsiteli microzonis tibani aged in oak for 12 years.
Age for 12 years?
Yes.
Oh, man. Gaumar.
Jos. So which one was your favorite from these four? Still first?
Still the best.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Ah, really? Fourth was less favorite. Yeah, but it
Very
was
strong.
really.
Very strong.
How many percent does it feel?
That's 50.
50? What do you think?
38.
50?
Fire.
Under 80.
76.
It's what? 76?
Yeah.
Oh, Howie George. We'll end up getting arrested, mate.
Now you are baptized as Georgia. Now you are real Georgia.
I feel connected to the culture, man.
Yes.
After a few more cha-chas and some beers, we tasted Georgia's other national dish, khachapuri, which is a cheese-filled bread. The only way I can describe it is imagine if a pizza and a naan had a baby. It's somewhere between the two. We finished our khachapuri and headed back to the old town as we've got a big day of travelling tomorrow. Avi's woke up feeling a little bit rough.
He will insist on drinking with the big lads.
Today, our guide David is taking us out of Tbilisi and 150 kilometres up the military road to the mountainous region of Kazbegi. Past the Zin Valley Reservoir and the Ananuri Fortress, a recurring theme across Georgia is seeing wild but friendly dogs everywhere. He's off at the dog whisperer like.
Everybody. What?
So we're driving through the mountains and we're in the Caucasus mountain range, and this is one of the places in the world, it's all natural spring, so the water falls from the mountains. We've seen people gathering it in bottles at the side of the road. It's like old volcanic rock, minerals, and it looks slippy, but it's not. It's pretty incredible. Mate, it's just like, it tastes like bottled water.
Does it?
Mate, it tastes like bottled water. We're now leaving the volcanic springs and our next stop is the Russian Friendship Monument. I've always been attracted to learn what life is like for people in different parts of the world. It's really interesting to meet people like David and share their experience, and he's shown us around this stunning region, and it's somewhere that I'd never heard of, and it's criminal that it's not more well known. The mountains, the glaciers, the nature, it's just stunning, it's truly spectacular, and there's paragliders everywhere. Bit too brave for me, like, but it's one of them where you don't know where to put your eyes, because it's just, I think awe-inspiring is the only way I can really describe this part of Georgia.
It's built in Soviet Union time,
Yeah.
and Russian like and love this place because they're
Yeah.
thinking it's friendship monument. Georgian
Is it like a
and
flag?
Russian. Yeah,
I understand, okay.
Wow.
Right, that makes sense.
I'm not thinking.
There's a point of contention, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
okay.
is just monument for us.
Yeah, see, that's the real beauty, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't even need this here, you just have a couple of chairs here. That's all you
Because
need, right?
this is not important for me.
Yeah.
for me, important is nature and mountain.
Yeah. We've reached our destination, the stunning and isolated Gageti Trinity Church here in Kazbegi. We made it to Kazbegi, we've been travelling all day, constantly just getting higher and higher, and we're only 6 miles from Russia. I feel completely safe, completely at ease. I think that people in the Western world are really quick to judge other countries by the headlines that they're associated with. But if you take a chance on an unfamiliar destination, you know, you get out to the furthest corners of the world that you've never been to, you never turn down an opportunity to try their food, you try and speak their language, you immerse yourself in the culture, you can have a truly spectacular experience. We've even found a friendly dog here, 2,000 metres above sea level. Georgia is a place where special experiences can happen. We're now going back down the military road to Tbilisi as our journey heads into its final day. After a busy day of travel yesterday, today's a bit more chill. We're relaxing in Tbilisi National Park in its protected forests and conservation area. We've came to the Zoological Centre, a non-profit animal rehabilitation and protection sanctuary based 34 kilometres outside of the capital. You're so beautiful, aren't you? This charity saves beautiful animals from horrific conditions in circuses and things like that. One bear was even rescued from a small room in a 4th floor apartment where authorities were alerted by the neighbours. First and foremost, I don't like zoos at all, but this place is different. It was started by a famous guy in Georgia who's on TV, I believe, and then he's put all his money into this place. What it does is it finds bears that are in captivity and it helps them be ready to be re-released into the wild. So most of these bears are living in cages, going around circuses and stuff like that, really badly mistreated, and then they come here and they're fed. I mean, the amount of meat they've just fed them is amazing, really. And to be this close to bears, it's quite surreal, to be fair. We're now going to the historic bazaar in Tbilisi. Spices have been traded here since the 6th century. Levin from Wow Spices is going to tell us all about traditional Georgian spice blends.
The most popular spices what we have is the sweet and salt dishes.
For everything,
We're using
yeah?
this one for the meat, for the salads, for the vegetables.
It smells
we're
amazing,
using
man.
The salt, we're using the salt like salt for
Yeah.
everything, for
Yeah.
any dishes.
So if you're making the meat, the beans, whatever,
Everything,
it has a
absolutely.
pinch of salt,
Yeah.
yeah? Okay.
It's very tasty. And inside we have here salt, we have the marigold, coriander inside marigold.
I've never came across a spice blend with marigold.
Yes, we have inside the marigold.
okay.
And we have the garlic and red pepper too.
Yeah.
It's special mix.
Garlic's always a good idea, isn't it, my
Yes,
friend?
it's ground and powder garlic.
Yeah.
And we
Do
mix
you know-
garlic with the salt,
Yeah.
and then we mix another spices,
Yeah.
and we get this one. It's this one,
It smells amazing, man.
special spice for the meatballs.
Yeah.
And inside we have here ziga, marigold, blue fenugreek, coriander, thyme, garlic, and salt.
Blue fenugreek.
Yes.
That's a rare
We have the
ingredient.
blue fenugreek in many spices.
Yeah.
Because the blue marigold give the very tasty and very interesting aroma.
Yeah.
And we're using in the much spices.
Yeah.
Yes.
Based on Levin's recommendations, I've got some Svaneti and salt, some dry ajika and some Khmeli Saneli, which I'm going to take back to England and bring to the UK market. As our time in Georgia comes to an end and we head back home, it's given me time to reflect on the journey and process some of the stunning things we've seen. Georgia is a beautiful country with gorgeous food, friendly people and plenty to do. It's one of the most underrated destinations on the planet. It's time to go home. Tbilisi to Istanbul, Istanbul to London, then on to Middlesbrough. I need to get my head down as soon as I get in. There's an important market in the morning which is going to be pivotal. If the Georgian spices don't sell there, they won't sell anywhere, and it'll be time to throw in the towel and just admit that it's over. Today's market at Sedgefield was my best day for 10 months. So the Khmeli Saneli sold really well. The Svaneti and salt sold in the first hour. It's not quite time to get the cigar out yet, but that's bought me at least a couple of months that I didn't have. So I think the trip to Georgia was definitely worth it. The spices have gone down really well. Onwards and upwards.